So what happens when a Sagittarius turns to the dark side? You can never trap a Sagittarius into the dark side, so good luck ever attempting to do so. You can only set them on a course to inspire their rebellion in the extreme. They're ruled by Jupiter, the planet of freedom, adventure, and moral philosophy. So when they go dark, it's not petty, it's ideological. Sagittarius will not want to destroy the world. They will want to liberate it from logic, from limits, from you. Before their wildfire of destruction, Sagittarius is the seeker of truth, the eternal optimist of the zodiac. They're spontaneous, magnetic, and hilarious. The friend who convinces you to quit your job and move to Bali after having one margarita with them. They believe life is a grand adventure full of meaning and endless horizons. They're storytellers, philosophers, chaos wrapped in laughter. When they're shining their light, Sagittarius is wisdom with a sense of humor. But when their light starts to dim, when curiosity turns to cynicism, they don't become villains. They become prophets without mercy. The trigger, betrayal of truth. The Sagittarius villain arc starts with betrayed honesty directed towards them. Lie to them, limit them, laugh at their dreams, or worse, corner them, and a maelstrom of hate from hell emerges. A Sagittarius doesn't do cages. Not emotional, not intellectual, not physical. They'll forgive mistakes, but they'll never forgive you attempting to control them. The moment someone tries to define them, own them, or silence them, that's when they snap. Their laughter fades, their wanderlust turns to withdrawal, and you'll hear that unsettling silence right before they say, "You know what? I'm done explaining." That's not anger, that's ignition. Their dark transformation is when Sagittarius breaks because they've had enough. They don't fall, they ignite. They become the zealot, the crusader, the philosopher of fire. Their optimism mutates into righteousness. Their freedom becomes fury. They don't want revenge. They'll start a revolution. Their weapon is ideology and their battlefield is belief. They'll tear down hypocrisy, dismantle authority, and call it justice. They'll give speeches so moving you'll question your own morals until you realize they've just declared war on them. Because a Sagittarius who has embraced the dark side doesn't seek domination, they seek conversion. They want to burn away the lies until the world looks pure, even if it means nothing left standing. A dark Sagittarius doesn't rule through fear, they rule through inspiration. They're the cult leader, with a cult of conviction, the rebel king, the visionary gone mad. They don't so much command armies, they create believers. People follow them because their words feel true. They sound like freedom. They feel like enlightenment. But here's the terrible twist. Once Sagittarius becomes certain, they stop seeking truth. And that's when curiosity, their greatest gift, turns to dogma. They start seeing disagreement as betrayal. They justify destruction as the cleansing of fire of honesty. They'll burn bridges with a smile and say, "I had to. It wasn't real." Their chaos becomes divine order. Their humor becomes sermon. And their light, once warm and wise, becomes blinding and painful to the eyes that look at them. Dark Sagittariuses aren't so much born from cruelty, they're born from disillusionment. They believe truth would set them free, but when the truth hurts, they want everyone else to feel it as well. They will confuse rebellion with authenticity, destruction with honesty. They start preaching freedom while building altars to their own ego. Their darkness isn't lies, it's inflated wisdom. They don't lie, they overbelieve. They think they've outgrown morality when really they've just outpaced empathy. That's the tragedy of a dark Sagittarius. Their vision is so high, they stop seeing the people standing beneath it. To redeem a dark Sagittarius, you can't argue with them. They've already debated themselves and won. You have to remind them of curiosity, the return to wonder. Ask them questions they can't answer. Show them a mystery that humbles them. Make them laugh again, because humor is their compass. And once it returns, the flames begin to cool. They remember that truth isn't something to own, it's something to chase. And when the spark reignites, the zealot becomes the seeker again. They drop the crusade. and once again pick up their backpack and go searching for meaning instead of imposing it. That's how you heal a dark Sagittarius, by reminding them that adventure was never supposed to end in certainty. Conclusion? So, if you ever try to trap a Sagittarius, remember, they don't do cages. They'll burn the bars, write a book about it, and sell tickets to the sequel. They don't just run from control, they gallop towards destiny.